Being smart is becoming corny. Why may this be? Hey guys, before we get into the video, I just want to say thanks for all the support. I noticed that most of y'all aren't subscribed that are watching these videos, so if you could hit that subscribe button down below. It's free, doesn't cost anything, and let's get right into the video. In a way, for most of the modern era, smart people have been looked down upon for being intelligent. They were called nerdy. You guys know all the nerds. They were looked down upon just for being smart. And this only became more prevalent as time went on. If we're talking about present day, brain rot is running rampant amongst most of the children today. Adults are being brainwashed and can't even think for themselves anymore, with the millennials and Gen Zers basing their opinions on trends that they see online and what majority rules. And boomers and Gen Z are basing their opinions on whatever politician or big mogul that they choose to praise like a god. And music that actually makes you think and listen to the lyrics is becoming more and more shunned as time goes on. People just want to hear nice beats and something that sparks their dopamine response. Let's talk about the brain rot fiasco that's going on with our children today. The term brain rot is quite literally what it says. Content on social media that causes your brain to rot, or in other words, it makes you dumber. Brain rot content is very popular amongst iPad kids and a younger group of Gen Z, as well as Gen Alpha, the ones who were born in the 2010s. They are consuming this content on a daily basis, and it's making them walking meme factories whose knowledge base of the world is based entirely off of brain rot and whatever content they see online, and it's making them stupider. Popular brain rot terms and examples include, of course, skibbity toilet, words like riz and mewing and gap, and sigmas and alphas and gooning, which has become popular recently, just to name a few. If you are over the age of 30, you probably have absolutely no idea what I am yapping about right now. And that's the point of brain rot. It makes absolutely zero sense, and its only purpose is to make the most unfunny content that creates new grammar that only the younger generation will comprehend. Brain rot is a direct subset of anti-intellectualism. It's played a huge part as a matter of fact, in dumbing down a generation so much to where they lack the skills of basic comprehension of anything, including the use of English, just basic English. Don't even get me started on Insta Reels that are shortening every phrase whilst putting a rose or broken heart emojis at the end of them. Some are funny, but others are just weird. Like this shouldn't be shortened into anything. Like, just type like a normal person, please, for the love of God. Let's talk about trend following and not thinking for yourself. Let's discuss the older generation for a bit, as a matter of fact, and this can certainly apply to younger people too. Basing your opinion on others that you see online or following trends is more of a young person thing. Basing your outlook on the world of a political party or a politician or a person that you trust is more of an older person thing, and you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. We're gonna get into some examples right now.
Oh, kill him! Oh, kill him! Oh!
What I meant by you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, the best example for this is MAGA. And yes, I've been harping on them in my videos because I need to. And this isn't even about politics when it comes to these people. It might as well be a cult to the point where people will quite literally take anything that Trump says as gospel. Literally praying to Trump as if he's some godlike figure, and will find anything that he does that can be viewed negatively and to turn it into something positive somehow, or make an excuse for him. This was best shown during the Epstein file cover-up by our government, and the rumbles of Trump potentially pardoning Diddy, which is just confusing to me. His supporters, more specifically MAGA itself, were genuinely defending the file cover-up, flip-flopping entirely from saying they should be released to it doesn't matter and why do we keep on talking about it. And then they were saying, what did Diddy even do that was so bad other than beat a woman on camera? Like what are we doing here? Come on now. This cult is the pure definition of idiocracy and a complete lack of basic comprehension as to what's going on around them. Hence the anti-intellectualism being pushed by the administration. They really think you're dumb. They will feed you anything that supports their agenda. MAGA itself and its influencers continues to do this, and people continue to fall for it. Though I have seen people turning a leaf a little bit, especially in light of the Epstein file cover-up.
Who are you voting for this year?
Donald Trump.
And why are you voting for him?
He's the best.
Why do you think that?
He was the greatest president we've ever had. We just need that back. Some sanity back in our world. It's too woke. It's too crazy right now.
What do you mean by wokeness?
People that, woke. Well,
Now when it comes to trend following, I'll just use as the Kendrick Lamar hate wave as an example, and I'll cover that in the next and final section of the video. The Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef from last year and Not Like Us dropping, and what happened during the whole entire back and forth, exposed a lot of modern music listeners. Yes, if you were wondering, Kendrick won the battle. But after he went on a run leading up to him doing a world stadium tour, which he's still on, and performing at the Super Bowl, it became a trend to hate on him purely because he's popular now. Not caring for the quality of his music, not even caring to listen to his music, just because he's popular and they think he's corny. Even during the beef, you had goofies saying that Drake's disses were better because the beats sounded better. Really? Like, come on now. Which is not how a rap battle works at all. Which brings me to my next point. This is a perfect transition. Lyricism and the meaning in music is slowly dying as overstimulated teens and young adults just want to hear a nice beat with some 808s banging in the background. These same people will akin listening to lyrical music to reading a book, as I said earlier. And if they wanted to analyze something, they'd go read a book. Calling artists like J. Cole and Pusha T boring, but will praise someone like Playboi Carti for yapping about nonsense on a nice beat with some 808s in the background. People don't know how to use their brains anymore when listening to music, and they just want to be stimulated with something that activates their dopamine in their brain. This all ties back into anti-intellectualism because these people can't even think for themselves or think at all because their brains have been cooked to a point of absolutely no return. Hating on lyrical music simply because it's lyrical is a prime example of anti-intellectualism because people can't even comprehend the simplest of storytelling or lyricism. And it's ridiculously sad that we've even reached a point to where this genre of music or any type of lyrics that used to be praised upon is now being shunned on because people can't think or bring themselves to comprehend anything of meaning inside a song other than a beat. In conclusion, anti-intellectualism has been on a rise in more ways than one. The blind following of trends, the lack of brain power to compute even basic lyricism in music, and brain rot is running rampant. People are smarter now than ever because we have more access to information than ever, but they're also dumber than ever. And it's quite the dilemma, although I fear that the dumber is slowly overtaking the smarter and outshining them, or more so than ever right now. And it may be an ongoing issue moving forward with our modern day society that we'll be forced to deal with. And that's it for today's video. As always, it is greatly appreciated you tuning in to watch me discuss this topic today. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. It's greatly appreciated. It helps the channel. We're small right now, but we're trying to build something big here. And as always, have a blessed day. Caleb.